Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I am Ron Nicoletti. It is a really nice Saturday afternoon with 12 races, and it was mandatory payout day in the Rainbow Six. We'll check out the track and weather conditions and turn it over to track announcer Pete Aiello.
Racing at Gulfstream. Bounced around at the start was Extraction Will. From the center, Geometrico begins well. Fiat Lux up on the outside has speed. Divert splitting those two to challenge for the yearly lead. Lord Darnley away in the top flight. Down at the rail, Extraction Will. Ridden hard, Westerly win, but he's not gaining any ground early with Tone Feelin' next. Driving through at the rail and Maxi Moon. Up on his outside goes Sadio, and the early trailer is Social Equality. Down the backstretch they go, and up front, Geometrico and Mario Fuentes have the lead 3 parts of length. Lord Darnley at the rail is their second. Tone Feelings in the yellow colors alongside Divert, their third and fourth. Backpedaling is Fiat Lux, passed inside by Extraction Will. Sadio just slammed on the brakes as Maxi Moon moves through at the fence. Social Equality is looking for some place to go. He's at the back of the field, is inside half a mile from home. Geometrico is the target. Divert with every opportunity from there. Same story for Tone Feelin'. He's third. Lord Darnley is now fourth, trying to wind it up from the back. Maxi Moon, Sadio, and at the rail, Social Equality. Less than 5/16 to come. Geometrico by a neck. Divert right alongside second. In hand third is Tone Feelin'. 5 ahead of Social Equality, who weaves through traffic and comes on next. 3/4, 1:13 and 2. They're at the top of the stretch. Off the turn with Divert in front by a neck. Toward the inside and Tone Feelin'. Closing ground down the center is Social Equality. 1/8 of a mile to go. Tone Feelin' driving through at the rail to take the lead. Divert tries to muster another charge on the outside. It's Tone Feelin' in front. Divert is back to second. Tone Feelin' and Semi Camacho in front. Second, Divert. Third, Social Equality. And fourth was Geometrico. Then Sadio and 1:39 and 2. And they're off. Missing the start, Grand Tortugon at the back. Good start for Gunman, a good start for Lucky as a 7. They're the first two out. Emacrack moving over from the high draw to claim third. Grand Tortugon has now moved through inside to claim fourth from Sope, who's back to fifth. Then Dreaming Thousand up on the outside and Treasure Run. Down at the inside and racing second last is Crack Shot. Dio Fortes at the back as they round the far turn. Up front, it's Gunman in front 3 parts of a length. 3 wide Emacrack from between Lucky as a 7. Grand Tortugon is fourth at the inside. 2.5 back to Dreaming Thousand and Sope. Crack Shot is next. Wide on the course in Dio Forte. Treasure Run now last as they try to get Gunman. Top of the stretch, Gunman is under siege, but he's still in front. From between horses, Lucky as a 7 toward the outside and Emacrack. Down the center, here's Crack Shot with a late say. Final 1/8 of a mile. Crack Shot closing good ground down the center as Emacrack has taken the lead, but Crack Shot is in time. It's Crack Shot in front. Second, Emacrack close for third, either Sope or Gunman. 56 and 4. they're off. Good start in the center for Braccio De Ferro, who heads off for the early lead. Driving through at the rail, here's Black VK on to take over. Into the top flight goes Shenani's Painter. Wildcat West is next, and God's Blessing ridden hard, but he's not gaining any ground early. Out of the chute, onto the main track. The pace is controlled with Black VK using inside position for a neck advantage. In the two-path second is Shenani's Painter, 3 wide Wildcat West. Braccio De Ferro runs into a pocket. Big Frank gets shuffled back. Samaranti is at the rail improving, and God's Blessings on the outside. The entire field separated by 3 lengths, 5 furlongs left to race. Black VK and jockey Carlos Lugo have the lead by a length and a quarter. Second is Shenani's Painter. Samaranti moves through into contending spot. He's now third. Wide on the course, God's Blessing just inside him, Wildcat West. Then Braccio De Ferro, and shuffled to last is Big Frank. 46 and 2 for a posted half mile. Around the far turn they go. Black VK nursing a neck advantage. Shenani's Painter 3 wide. Here comes God's Blessing from the back. Big Frank is in full stride. He's now fourth. He's gaining a bit of ground as Paco looks over his shoulder. Shenani's Painter is just a neck in front. Paco looks again as he thinks he's got God's Blessing's measure, but God's Blessing is in front. 3/4, 111 and 1. They turn for home. God's Blessing has the lead. Shenani's Painter tries to run with him down the center, and Big Frank. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. God's Blessing has the lead now by a length and a quarter. Shenani's Painter now starts to come back on him a bit now. Shenani's Painter within a neck. Shenani's Painter on even terms. Shenani's Painter takes the lead again. Shenani's Painter in front. God's Blessing second. Third, Big Frank. Fourth, Braccio De Ferro at 137 flat. And they're off. Step slower than the others was Rain Suddenly. Quick start for the Best Distance, who's headed off for the early lead. Working Out is on the go and up the challenge. In between horses, Rabdan is in tight. Out wide on the course, that's Chafisha. Just inside him goes Verrazano Narrows. A gap of 2 to long shot Justice Warrior, getting ahead of Dutch Teddy. The 2 at the back, 50 Shades of Gray and Rain Suddenly. Around the first turn they go. The Best Distance has the lead. Up on the outside, Verrazano Narrows. Up the challenge well second. Chafisha is now third. Back to fourth and Working Out just ahead of Rabdan, who's fifth in the 2-path. 3 back to Rain Suddenly, who's outside of Dutch Teddy. 50 Shades of Gray is second last. The trailer now is Justice Warrior, and the leader is still the Best Distance. The Best Distance through the opening quarter mile of 23 and 1, inside 5 furlongs from home, on top a length and a quarter. Second is Verrazano Narrows, third at the rail, Working Out. Rabdan fourth and Asked to Quicken. Then Chafisha ahead of Dutch Teddy. Outside in Rain Suddenly, 2 back to 50 Shades of Gray. Far back is Justice Warrior, and the Best Distance is still clear. To the top of the stretch, the Best Distance leads by 2. Working Out is now second. Rabdan is third. There's nobody really running home with any authority yet as the Best Distance tries to go the distance. Off the turn on top 2.5. Working Out is second. He's 4 lengths off the lead. Third is Rabdan. Fourth, 50 Shades of Gray. But the Best Distance still finding for Angel Arroyo. The Best Distance by 5, and they can't reach him. The Best Distance on the board at 5 to 1. He'll win and win easy. He comes home 5 or 6 in front. Working Out second. 50 Shades of Gray third. Then Rabdan in 130 flat. And they're off. Sharp beginning for Ginger on My Mind, who's headed off for the early lead. Zaffing is being ridden hard to get the advantage. Starship Miska has rail position and is down toward the inside. Wide on the course, and a Red Wind, Time Sensitive, is also deep on the course. Dora Princella and Estelina are next. On heels behind them, and JD's Vista passed outside by Iris the Empress, and shuffled the last is Bella Gabriella. Zaffing was intent on getting to the lead, and she has it now. She leads 3 parts of length. Raison the Glass is there second. 3 wide, Ginger on My Mind is third. At the rail, it's Starship Miska fourth for LeBron with Estelina between horses. Held up between runners is Red Wind on her outside, Time Sensitive. Then Dora Princella ahead of Iris the Empress. Wide on the course, Bella Gabriella second last. The trailer is JD's Vista, and the leader is still Zaffing. Zaffing and Edgard Zayas to the far turn on top by a neck. Raison the Glass creeping a bit closer second. 3 wide. Ginger on My Mind is now third. Red Wind is between horses. Starship Miska's along the rail. 3 wide goes Time Sensitive. Then Dora Princella and Iris the Empress. They both need some place to go. Getting shuffled back there was Starship Miska. She didn't hold the inside spot. As up to take over the lead is Ginger on My Mind. Zaffing is right back at her. Red Wind throws her hat into the ring. She's 3 wide. Iris the Empress is next and looking for racing room. Dora Princella held up in traffic, and they're at the top of the stretch. Who do you like here as they fan across the course? Taking the lead now is Zaffing at the rail. Starship Miska fires through. Red Wind down the center. Far outside, Iris the Empress. 16th to go. Zaffing is still in front. Starship Miska's up the fence. Starship Miska makes the lead. Starship Miska wins. Zaffing was second. Red Wind was third in 137 flat. And they're off. Good start at the inside for Champagne Salute. Up in the center, here's speed from Perspire moving out. Far outside, Cindy, as Champagne Salute will take back an angle off the heels of Perspire, who's made the lead. Cindy is second, Champagne Salute is third, Perfect Kimberly S is fourth. Down at the rail is the race favorite Don't Get Cozy, who's on hold second last. The early trailer is Puppet Master. They complete the opening quarter with Perspire putting up the numbers. She leads 3 parts of a length. On the outside, Cindy is in a good position to strike. She's second. Third at the rail in Champagne Salute. Followed fourth by Perfect Kimberly S. Then the race favorite Don't Get Cozy. About 5.5 lengths off the lead for Zayas. And the trailer is Puppet Master. Past the 5/8 and heading to the half-mile point. The opening quarter was 23-3. Perspire leads 3 parts of a length. Cindy is there second. Champagne Salute at the rail third. Up on the outside, here's Don't Get Cozy in gear while fourth. Perfect Kimberly S is back to fifth, and Puppet Master's been last throughout as they round the far turn. 3 wide, Don't Get Cozy. 2 wide, Cindy at the rail, Perspire. Behind them, Champagne Salute needs a way to go. 5 ahead of a ridden Perfect Kimberly S. Puppet Master is still last. Don't Get Cozy charging on the outside. 1/4 mile left to go. Don't Get Cozy has now made a clear lead after 3 quarters. In 1:11-2, Don't Get Cozy settles into the lane. Now 2 on top. Perspire tries to outrun Cindy for second. Champagne Salute destined for a minor placing as the bettors had it right. Don't Get Cozy kicking clear with authority. Don't Get Cozy and Edgard Zayas for Antonio Sano. They won by 5 or 6 in the end. Good battle per second, but Perspire outran Cindy. Fourth was Champagne Salute and Puppet Master. 136-2. $3 million in the Rainbow Six. Good luck. Ready to go. And they're off. From the center, Remendador begins well. Newsat is moving up. Down at the rail goes Cajun Moon. Splitting horses is Prowler looking for forward position. Into the top flight is Gigantic. Wide on the course is Maddie's Dream. Candy Fury's just inside him. Two back to the team of King Force and Splashtown. And the early trailer is Billy Yank. They go to the half-mile point. Edwin Gonzalez and Cajun Moon kick to a two-length lead. From the far outside, here's Maddie's Dream on the go now. Circling horses in the blue colors up into second. Already running around Prowler. Backpedaling Gigantic. Newsat's bid was short-lived. Nothing at all here from Splashtown as they round the far turn. They drilled a quarter in 22-1. Here's Maddie's Dream to take on Cajun Moon. Cajun Moon under pressure. Maddie's Dream confidently ridden. These two four ahead of Prowler. Trying to wind it up from the back is King Force. And they're at the top of the stretch. Maddie's Dream made the start today, and he's now taken over the lead. Back to second is Cajun Moon, 5 ahead of Prowler, then Gigantic and Newsat. Final 16th of a mile, Maddie's Dream wanders to the rail, but wanders while kicking clear. Maddie's Dream is 9-5, and he's in front. Maddie's Dream by 5 in the end. Cajun Moon was second. Up third is King Force. Then it was Prowler and Newsat, 110-4. And they're off. Inconvenienced at the start were both Charlie the Greek and Long Gray Line. Good start at the rail for Candy Crush'em, who's headed off for the early lead, but Chill Haze is the speed on display, and Chill Haze leads while under pressure from Acapoti. These two fly. They've opened 5 on Candy Crush'em, who moves through to take third. On from fourth and Swing West. Out wide on the course, that's Chinamadito, followed by All Good. All Good's drop better than 6 or 7 lengths off the lead. It's a length and a half back to Starship Aramis, racing outside of Dr. DJ, then Mozo Bello, and then at the back of the field, the trailer is Long Gray Line with Charlie the Greek alongside. 23 seconds for a strong opening quarter. They're going far too fast, far too soon, it appears, as Chill Haze is dueling with Acapoti up front. Candy Crush'em is a ridden third. Swing West is a ridden fourth. And the opening half mile, 45-2. They're not messing around here. Acapoti on the outside. Chill Haze toward the rails. Swing West is now third. Candy Crush'em is fourth. The backmarkers have certainly had plenty of pace ahead of them. A gap of 4 to Starship Aramis, who rallies alongside Dr. DJ. Trying to wind it up from the back is Long Gray Line as they run past the quarter-mile mark. It's Acapoti in front. Swing West second. Candy Crush'em third. Dr. DJ running on from fourth. Then Long Gray Line and Chinamadito. 3/4, 110-3. There's an eighth of a mile to go. On the far outside, Candy Crush'em from between Swing West, up the fence, Dr. DJ. Acapoti did too much too soon. Dr. DJ charging hard on the rail. Candy Crush'em on the outside. Candy Crush'em and Dr. DJ. Dr. DJ, Candy Crush'em, Candy Crush'em. Candy Crush'em gets up to win it. It ended up close for second between Dr. DJ and Swing West at 137-1. And they're off. From the center, Miss Rote gets the first call and fires forward with Beauty Genius on her outside. Moving to take third is Crystal Coast. Away in early fourth is Appointed, who's down toward the inside. They're followed by Pretty Rachel and Map 'em Up. Then She Fled the Scene and Eloise Easton. The early trailer, while on hold, is setting the mood as they charge around the first turn. Miss Rote at a big number leads for Barrios by almost 2 over Beauty Genius in second. Third is Crystal Coast. Fourth is Appointed, who's dropped better than 5 lengths off a very fast early pace. A gap of another 3 to the gray Map 'em Up. She's mid-flight, but better than 8 lengths off the lead. Followed outside by She Fled the Scene and Pretty Rachel. Saving ground is Eloise Easton, and this big favorite is last, setting the mood, but there's a ton of pace ahead of her as they make their way 5 furlongs from home. Miss Road has the lead by a neck. Beauty Genius is second. Crystal Coast is third. Appointed is fourth as they start to close ranks. At the rail, Pretty Rachel, then she fled the scene and map them up. Eloise Easton is along the rail and setting the mood is creeping a bit closer at the back through a 46 3/2 mile. Around the far turn they go. Appointed making a sharp move on the outside to take the lead. Crystal Coast tries to run with her. From the back, setting the mood is underway but covering a lot of ground. Less than a quarter of a mile to come, and it's Appointed on the outside and Crystal Coast toward the rail. 3 back to Pretty Rachel, then setting the mood and Beauty Genius. Top of the lane, Crystal Coast cornered nicely. She cornered better than Appointed, and now she's 2 on top. Setting the mood is charging hard down the center. Final 16th of a mile. Setting the mood is really flying. Here comes Setting the Mood on the outside. Setting the Mood is in time. Setting the Mood wins going away over Crystal Coast in second. Appointed ran third. And the favorite gets the job done for owner Norm Rader. It was Setting the Mood. All set for a start. And they're off. Excellent start for Sassy Beast, who heads off for the early lead. Not an especially quick beginning for You're the Best at the back. Up on the outside, that's Cajun Lady, and driving through at the rail, the biggest one. They're second and third. Borma's an early fourth. Bionic Bottle is next. 3 wide and You're the Best. 4 wide and Beauty Queen. The trailer is Playera. Half a mile from the finish, and Sassy Beast has the lead a length and a quarter. Bionic Bottle is 3 wide. Cajun Ladies between horses. The biggest one is at the rail, wide on the course, and You're the Best. A gap of 2 to Playera, racing inside of Beauty Queen, and Borma's at the back. 22 and 4 for the opening quarter as they round the far turn. Edwin Gonzalez and Sassy Beach stretching it out a bit now. 5/16 from home and now 3 on top. From the rail, the biggest one, and the 2 path is Cajun Lady, dropping back Bionic Bottle. You're the Best has just covered too much ground to be effective. Playera finds her best ride and comes on next. 45 and 4 for the opening half mile. It's Sassy Beast, now an eighth of a mile from Pay Dirt, on top 2.5. The biggest one, Cajun Lady and Playera battle for minor placings as Sassy Beast has it all locked up. Sassy Beast on the board at 2-1. She'll win with authority by 6 in the end. Playera gets up for second. Third was Cajun Lady. Over the biggest one, fourth. Then You're the Best at 110 and 4. And they're off. She's second in the 2 path. Ground on her inside. Race. And a quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch. Racing in the English Channel Stakes. From the far outside, Fulmini was away quickly. Splitting horses King of Dreams has speed. At the inside in Fighting Force, and Raison d'Air is in hand while racing in fourth. Followed fifth by Cartano, who's going to be 3 wide as they hit the first turn run. Saving ground is Major Frontier. Outside of him and Hyper Focus, 3 wide went Hot Blooded. Saving ground at the rail and Double Demon. The early trailer is the race favorite. Yes, this time he's last of the 10 behind the speed of King of Dreams. King of Dreams and Amisael Jaramillo on top, a length and a quarter. Fulmini second. Raison d'Air third. Fighting Forces at the rail in fourth. Splitting Horses Cartano takes over a joint fourth now. That's a length and a half to Hyper Focus. 3 wide out there and Hot Blooded. Saving ground is Major Frontier ahead of Yes this time. Now the trailer is Double Demon. 24 seconds flat for the opening quarter. They're separated by 10 lengths, half a mile from the finish in the English Channel. King of Dreams went 48 seconds to the opening half mile and leads by a length. Fulmini is second. Panici 3 wide on Raison de Air third. 2 back to Cartano fourth. Yes, this time picking it up well 3 wide outside of Hot Blooded. Hyperfocus is next. You'll need to do a bit better. Outside of him and Major Frontier, Fighting Force drops back and Double Demon is last as they round the far turn. 4 wide, yes, this time. 3 wide, Raison de Air. King of Dreams at the rail. Dropping back is Fulmini. Cartano needs a way out. He's got some run. Fighting Force with a rebid on the far outside as they straighten for home. On the far outside, here comes Yes This Time. Charging from last to try to get King of Dreams, who's still in front. King of Dreams digging deep. On the outside, and Yes This Time. Not by yet. King of Dreams and Yes This Time. Yes This Time. Now getting the upper hand. Yes This Time in the English Channel. King of Dreams was second. Cartano finished third. Fighting Force ran fourth in 141 and 2. They're at the post. And runners away. Good start in the center for Acor, who heads off for the early advantage. Down at the inside, Pretendant has speed. Mystical Moon won't be far away as they charge past the wire the first time. From the high draw, Rocket Joe Copper getting over, and he'll race in fourth. Down at the inside, Dover Cliffs is an early fifth. Followed at the rail by Philo, out 3 wide on the course, and Digital Footprint. Zero Gravity is between horses, pink and black colors, now guiding to the fence. In between horses is Keep Quiet. Utrecht is out wide with Time for Trouble along the rail, and the trailer is Texpectation. They make their way now to the final 6 furlongs of the contest. The pace is controlled as they went 23 and 3 for the opening quarter. Mystical Moon on the outside, Pretended on the rail. They're trading punches. 3 wide, Rocket Joe Copper races from third. On the inside, and Dover Cliffs is an early fourth, followed by Zero Gravity. On his outside, and Acor. Trying to thread the needle at the fence is Philo. Out wide on the course goes Utrecht. Keep Quiet's in the pink colors, 4 wide. Down at the rail goes Digital Footprint third last. Time for Trouble and Texpectation far back through a 48 and 3 opening half mile. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Now the pace quickens. 3 wide, Rocket Joe Copper makes a move. On his back is Utrecht. Pretendant and Mystical Moon are next. Philo is at the rail. Zero Gravity would love some place to go, so would Keep Quiet. Getting started on the outside in Digital Footprint. Who do you like here as they fan across the course? 3 quarters, 112 and 4. It's Rocket Joe Copper who comes away with the lead. Pretendant is next. Down the center, Zero Gravity from between horses and Philo. Philo is charging. Zero Gravity loose on the outside. Here comes Zero Gravity over the top. Zero Gravity and Philo. It's a photo finish. Heads bobbing up and down. Philo is in front with Zero Gravity charging hard. Too close to call at 142 and 2.
And that wraps up Saturday's action. We're going to end the week with an 11-race card on a Sunday. Our first race post, 12:50 p.m. Good night. Good luck. See you here tomorrow.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.